Why is it called the nipple room?
Because each, I don't know, it just felt like each of those little holes was like a nipple.
Were they the nipple, or were they the orifice that you stuck nipples into?
No, like we're inside of a baby's bottle or something, like that kind of nipple.
Oh, it's like a nipple time.
Yeah, it's like a colander where all the holes have those like bottle nipples on them. I swear I'm not drinking.
All right, who wants to do a recap? I know Tony's out.
Yeah.
Unless you want a completely different story that didn't happen, I'm probably out too.
Well, from what I remember, we at least Soul Wrench, Rothgar, and Sully were falling through the infinite hole with the mimic, and Soul Wrench blasted the mimic. Meanwhile, Rothgar punched a hole through the wall with his axe, which caused us to bamf out into some kind of field where we crash landed, and turned out to be a field of opium, where there were burning bodies, and it seems like it was all of Beckbar's followers self-immolating and suiciding themselves. And Muju Jami is Beckbar's father, apparently, who hates him and wants to destroy everything that Beckbar signed off on. Theria was doing something with the Moonlit King.
Hey.
Things were happening that were going over Theria's head until she was teleported to where we were to get the group rejoined.
Oh, God.
Oh, did we lose him?
Yep.
Didn't we go to the magical city at that point, which was destroyed by Muju Jamaya?
We went to after we were in Alcazar, we went to Calico, but it was pretty much completely destroyed. We found half a mayor. We found
some masturbating moon elf or something.
Star elf. Who was in the process of dying. And then we went through into an alternate version of our world.
Was that was the one where there were like people controlling the undead?
Yeah, hobgoblins controlling.
Making me very uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
And we found, in this world, the city of Dalville is like some sort of walled metropolis. So we went into the city of Dalville, or we were going to like some camp, maybe on the outskirts of Dalville, and where we think this slot that we were pursuing has met up with potentially an alternate version of.
Oh, right. We were chasing the last slot.
Right.
I forgot. And did we run into you?
No, but a guy who looks just like me is like in charge of this labor camp that we found, and he's off meeting with the slot now.
We also did go to the curiosity shop and took a bunch of crap.
Right.
Yep.
Is that where Moonflower got the assassin vines?
Yep, the dried assassin vines.
Holy shit, I hate this fucking computer. I don't know what the last thing you guys heard from me or who started picking up where I left off.
I think we're caught up.
We went through the rest of it.
Okay.
So we're at we just left the Curiosity Shop?
No, we're in the camp now.
Yeah, you're in Dowellville in this camp. Basically, there are scores of undead that are being watched over by hobgoblins. They're building siege weapons and preparing for something. There's a tower in the center of town, about 40 feet tall, with a figure that stands on top of it, and he wears a mask that has some kind of horns on it. And you guys are waiting for the Overseer and Purple Beckbar to return.
So when you say this statue has horns on it, is it like two horns, like classic double horns? Is it like these funky?
More like antlers. I guess that's
Okay.
better description.
Does that statue look familiar?
It's not a statue. It's a person.
Does that person look familiar?
Give me an insight roll.
That's a natural one, baby.
What's your long
You are too distracted by the sex grass to make any kind of idea what or who this person could be.
Moonflower's tentacles just twitch awkwardly, much to the other's discomfort.
I think disgust.
Just ignore it.
So you guys are in this camp. You hear the gates begin to open, and two individuals start walking through. It is Purple Beckbar with the Overseer wearing some kind of plate armor, and he does not have a helmet on, and he looks a lot like Sully.
Does he look fiercer than Sully?
He looks more. He does not. Sully, Sully to use magic. This guy looks more like a straight up fighter or barbarian.
Okay.
Could I maybe size him up then? Just get a feel for how strong he might be. This particular version of him.
Yeah, I mean he seems a bigger build. He's been hitting the gym.
I turned to R. Sully. I kind of like this one.
Can't be that much stronger than me.
So, is everyone else okay just seeing this Purple Beckbar? Because Soul Wrench is kind of bristling and readying to attack. He's just kind of waiting.
Oh, I was about to. I just thought that you guys would get pissed off at me if I start firing. But
All right.
that was certainly my first thought.
All right, Theria, you and Soul Wrench want to coordinate volleys?
Oh, I have volley now too. Damn, I forgot about that. Nice.
All right, I'd like to do an insight check to see if there's any reason why, or anything. Maybe this would be better investigate check or insight or some kind of wisdom. I don't know, but if there's any reason that Soul Wrench would not immediately just launch into an attack against this guy.
It's up to you. I mean,
well, I mean, like, is there anything?
I mean, we're surrounded by bad guys, right?
Yeah, I mean, is there anything that?
Not necessarily bad guys.
Dude, they've got a slave army of undead.
Yeah, but the camp we're in is all living people, right?
no, they're all undead.
All of it? I thought we were talking to living folks.
There's a couple of overseers, but
Yeah. There's a couple of people in charge, but they're the hobgoblins.
Gotcha.
I just want to know if there's anything in the surroundings, anything in the sort of sense I get about all this that might give Soul Wrench pause before he just launches into an attack. But otherwise, I'm fine with Soul Wrench just starting to blast.
I mean, that's your call. If you want to actually make a roll, that's fine. I mean, the circumstances probably wouldn't be the best thing in the world. But if you think that he would say screw the circumstances, and
I mean, he wouldn't. I mean, that's what I'm trying to gauge. Is this an entire? Like, are the odds stacked enough that Soul Wrench would pause?
considering your military training, that this would give him room to pause, I would say.
All right. So Soul Wrench is bristling and preparing himself then, but he's taking moments to wait and try and see for the opportune moment.
Okay.
How many bad guys are there?
If you're just talking undead, there's probably 30 to 40 that you can see.
So we've got Buff Sully, we've got Purple Beckbar, we've got 30 or 40 undead, and a handful of hobgoblins.
Yeah. And you have the dude in the tower.
I'm just gonna stand there drinking. I'm curious to see how this Beckbar reacts to seeing us.
Oh yeah, that's
honestly.
a good question. Does he see us?
Not yet.
How far away from him are we?
He's probably 100 feet away.
And you said he was coming out of something?
Well, he was coming through the gate.
Oh, into the camp.
Yeah.
At the same level as us?
Yeah. I mean, you heard the gate open and you could tell. I mean, it's a purple Beckbar, so he's kind of obvious.
All right. Is there anything near me I could hide behind?
Yeah, that picture is cracking me up, though.
I thought it reminded me of the description of the statue.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hide too if there's something I can hide
Okay.
behind.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
What do you want me to do? Stealth roll?
Yeah.
25?
Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff going on that you can get out of the way and be hidden. What else the rest of you doing?
I can find this shit, so
I will keep next to Rothgar, as he's a good meat shield and also just good person to be next to in a brawl. Should have come to that.
All right.
I'm gonna stand there like I own the place.
Okay.
I like the idea of like the dwarf and then the giant metal monster sort of standing behind him, using him as a shield.
All right, Sully, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Light of the Molask on Purple Beckbar.
There we go.
Love it.
All right.
DC 19 con save.
Should we start rolling initiative?
So what's the plan here? Kill him and just box out?
You're assuming there's a plan.
Yeah, it's a plan. I don't have a plan. Kill Purple Beckbar.
I like that plan a lot, actually.
All right. You guys can go ahead and roll initiative while he's rolling the.
46 radiant damage.
Okay.
Damn, I rolled a natural 20 for initiative. Can't
I
wait
did
to see what I roll a natural 1 on, because it's
Oh.
coming.
That's your next roll right there.
I bet it is.
I'm at 12.
Okay. Moonflower. 18.
Got my lucky purple die.
All right, Soul Wrench, you're up first.
All right, I'm follow up Sully's Light of the Molask with a barrage of Eldritch Blasts right in Beckbar's face. So then that's a 20, not natural.
Yep.
A 15.
Okay. So miss.
And a 24.
2 hits.
All right. 8 plus 8, 16 fire damage, and he's knocked back 20 feet.
Okay. All right. Rothgar, is that a natural 20?
No.
Rothgar or Theria, whoever wants to go next.
You can go. I'm still thinking about what I'm going to do.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to use my I forgot to use my bonus action. I'm going to use my bonus action to I should have started off with this, but oh well. Cast Hex on Purple Beckbar.
Okay.
All right. I guess they're probably a bit too far apart now for you to volley them, huh?
Oh yeah, it's more than 10 feet now, right?
Oh, yeah.
How far away were they?
We haven't attacked anyone else yet, right? Just Beckbar?
Correct. So, Sally, you tell me at what point you would have attacked him.
I mean, once they sort of lined up behind one another, I would have gone. I mean, I'm not necessarily hiding.
Right. But he was like 100 feet away. Would have been then, or you just wait till 50, or what?
Oh, I would have waited. Let's see. What's the range on this?
It's probably pretty far.
I would have waited about 6 till he was within 60 feet.
Okay, so yeah, so 60 now. He's been pushed back. What, 20 or 10?
20.
Yeah,
It's
so he's,
10 per ray.
yep. So he's been knocked back to 80 feet.
Alrighty. Well, I can't even reach him, so I'll just I'll just move forward a little bit and just yell to the hobgoblins and just tell them, it's like, you stay back. This isn't your fight.
All right, is that intimidation?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Not bad. 17.
Okay. Yeah, they catch what you say, and they're kind of stunned to what's going on right now. They have not made a reaction either way.
But then, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just kind of the range on that. I'll move forward about 20 feet, I guess,
Okay.
and then I'll throw a hex on the other Sully just in case, and I'll hex his strength.
Okay. All right. He's been hexed.
Yeah, and I'll ready an attack for anything hostile that moves towards me.
Okay. Theria.
All right, so no one is within 10 feet of Purple Beckbar, right?
Correct.
All right. I'm going to shoot with my bow. Where did my bow go?
Somebody stole your bow.
It's missing. Ah, you motherfucker. All right, I'm going to have to remember. I think it was plus 10? Shit, it's missing from my character sheet. All right. I'm going to shoot my bow. I'm going to hope I remember how it works.
If it was a plus weapon.
Yeah, I think it was either plus 10 or plus 11. Anyway, I got a 19. That should hit, right?
Yeah.
Second attack is a 29. All right, so it was 2d6 plus my dex plus 2, I think. 16, 14, so 30 fire damage. Can I only use a reaction if somebody attacks me?
Yeah, generally you can't use your reaction on your own turn. It's on another turn in reaction to something else that's happening.
No, I know. So, have any of the skeletons moved or made any kind of threatening?
Nope.
Okay. All right, then I'll hold it until they do something. All right, that's it for me.
All right.
What the hell happened to my bow?
Sully, you're up.
Okay. How far away is Purple Beckbar now?
He's 80 feet away.
What's within 20 feet of him?
Within 20 feet of him is
You.
the Overseer.
Okay. Firing then just beyond him so that I don't hit myself and mess myself up.
Mhm.
I'm going to... Oh, what the hell. I'm going to throw a 6th level Vitriolic Sphere. Which is making DC 19 Dex save this time.
All right.
He takes 51 points of acid damage.
Good lord. Purple Beckbar is hurting. You blasted the shit out of him. So as he has been burned and hit with acid and hit with the light of the mollusk.
Fire.
Yep. He reaches into his pouch and pulls out something and then vanishes.
God damn it.
Like thin air, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He bamped out. The Sully figure.
If it matters, next round he takes 15 more points of acid damage.
Okay. The Sully figure kind of looks behind him, and then he looks back, and he looks confused. He holds his action. Moonflower.
Now that Purple Beckbar is gone, does it look like anyone's hostile?
Not right now, no.
I will hold my action then until I'll hold it until War Sully does his.
Okay. All right. then you so none of the undead or the hobgoblins are kind of watching all of this, and they look up in the tower and they see the figure moving. The figure points to Sully. And
Which one?
the figure in the tower.
No, which Sully?
No, which Sully?
Oh yeah, you're Sully. Give me a wisdom save.
20.
Okay. All right. You take 35 necrotic damage.
Do I get any sense that this figure is undead? Or, I guess with all this undead around me, maybe my antennas don't work.
Yeah, there is a strong sense.
From the tower or just in general?
Yeah, just in general, and there is a strong sense from him. And then he reaches his hands up and claps his hands over his head. And a blue light flashes. And you hear and you can hear his voice distinctly, and he says, "Killed him." And all the undead creatures.
Oh God damn it!
all the undead creatures, their eyes flash blue, and they now are staring at you.
I thought he was going to spirit bomb us for a second.
Soul Wrench.
All right. So I'm seeing all these zombies begin to crowd in. What's the Sully Deuce doing?
He is kind of like holding his action now. He has got his hand on his weapon like he's getting ready to attack.
And how far away is the guy that's commanding the undead with the strange French accent?
He's probably at least 100 feet away.
Okay. And he's up in a tower or something, you said?
Yeah, 40 feet in a tower.
All right. So Soul Wrench is going to make a beeline for him, fly up 40 feet, because he figures if he's the guy commanding the undead, he's probably a pretty good target. And then Soul Wrench is going to fire. Well, first of all, Beckbar bamfed out. Can I still get my hex, or is that lost now?
What do you mean?
Because technically, if the thing doesn't die, I can't switch the hex. Or do I just need to end the concentration and I lost?
Yeah, I guess that would probably be your best bet.
Okay.
Or just maybe because yours like a 5th level, yeah. You can keep that for 24.
Yeah, but then it requires me to continue concentrating. And sure, it's going to suck for Beckbar that his dexterity is all mucked up, but it's probably not that great anyways, considering he's probably high on opium. And then it also keeps me from casting any other spells that require concentration. All right. Well, I'm just gonna fly up as close as I can to close the gap, and then launch a bunch of Eldritch Blasts at him, and try and use them to knock him out of the building, make him fall down.
Okay.
So then, does he look like he's got cover?
No.
Okay. So first one is 14, then a 21, and a 22.
Yeah. 2 hits.
All right. So then 11 and nice 13. So 24 fire damage, and he gets knocked 20 feet, hopefully right out that fucking window.
Well, it's kind of like a platform, so he scoots all the way across and slides to like the back side of it. You can't tell if he is fallen off the side, but he scoots all the way across this tower, the top of this tower.
Okay. So then I'm going to continue pressing forward. Is he still within my view?
He's hard to see with. There's a couple there's like a small little building on top of this tower, like stairwell where you come out.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of scooted back behind it, so it's hard to see if he's fallen off or he's just behind that.
Okay. Just because I don't want to give him any room to be pulling tricks, I'm going to use my action surge to dash and move another 40 feet closer to him.
Okay.
Does that bring him within my vision?
Yeah, you can see him now. He almost went right off the edge, but he grabbed on to like a railing, and he's like all the way back against the tower.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm also going to use my bonus action to cast another hex, and I'm going to hex his. Does he look more dexterous or more strong from Soul Wrench's point of view? Well, he's probably pretty wiry, right?
Yeah.
But either way, that's climb, so that would be athletic. So I'm gonna hex his strength.
Okay.
All I can do this turn.
Yeah. Give me a caster check. So I guess what's that? Is that proficiency plus
My
your
modifier?
Yeah.
Okay. $23.
Okay. All right. Theria or Rothgar?
Unless you're holding your action, we should just keep going in the same order we were in before.
I mean, I don't have much to do. I can get to. How far away is the tower?
The tower is about 100 feet away.
Yeah, I ain't fucking getting there.
There's a sea of undead about to attack us.
Did they move? Did they react to his command?
Yeah, they all looked. They are all looking at you, and now their eyes are glowing blue.
Oh no, they're White Walkers.
What about the other Sully?
He has not made a movement yet. He's got his hand on his weapon.
All right. Well, is there a? I'm just gonna hold my action till something hostile comes at me, and I'll just attack it.
Okay.
All right, so I'm up.
Yep.
So the undead French guy is out of view at this point. There are hordes of undead licking their chops, and there is a buff Sully who has seemingly been holding his action. He doesn't seem to be moving towards us, or?
Yep. Yeah, he's holding his action right now.
All right. If I can, let's see, how does volley work? So if there's a point that I can pick that I can hit every creature within 10 feet of that point, I want to hit as many undead as I can without hitting anybody else.
Okay.
So I don't want to hit any of the overlords or the so you tell me how many I can hit with that, and then I'll make my attack rolls.
You can hit 9.
All right. 16. What do I need to hit?
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right. 27. 21. 12. That's probably not a hit, right?
Yeah, their AC is 12, so.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Critical on the 5th one. 26 on the 7th. 17. 23 and 28. All right, I hit them all.
Okay.
I did 11 to the first one. I did 14 to the second one. I did 16 to the third one. I did 16 to the fourth one. I did 15 to the fifth one, but I critted. So what do I double that or?
Just roll the percentage because that one's destroyed.
Okay. Where's the other dice? 41.
Okay.
The sixth one I did 13 damage. The seventh one I did 14. The eighth one I did 15. And the ninth one I did, what is this? 16.
And what are you using?
Volley, my bow, fire.
Okay. Yeah, in an epic display of fire bow skills, you managed to drop all 9 of them, and they're just burning corpses, even
Nice.
more so now.
Very nice. Oh, that was actually without adding any of my my extra hatred damage.
All right. Sully, you're up. No, yeah, Sully.
So how many of the zombies are left, or whatever they are? I assume I can't see Jacques the Vampire Lord on the tower top anymore.
No, you can't.
So how many zombies are left?
Probably about 30.
And how far away are they from us?
They're all in different spots. There's 4 that are fairly close to you.
Okay. So I'm gonna yell out to myself, Sullivan Meredith Malloy, just stay where you are. We're on your side. And then I'm gonna take my holy symbol and try to turn undead. So they all have to make a DC 17 Wisdom save. All of them within 30 feet of me.
Okay, and if they all fail, they are
frightened and must move outside the 30-foot zone.
yeah.
And can't approach any closer.
Do you have any chance of destroying them if they're a certain level?
I don't think so. I don't have anything about that here.
Yeah, they start moving away from you. They are definitely frightened. The other Sully runs over to one of the siege weapons.
Oh boy.
And aims it at you, Sully.
I didn't know there was a siege weapon.
Oh, they were building them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's right. And I did roll a natural 20, so I think that's
shit.
a hit.
He may actually lose like 20% of his hit points this time.
Yeah, I just got hit with a finger of death.
What kind of siege weapon is it?
Ballista.
Oh, those are fun.
Hey, Sully, I'm going to go knock out Sully so I can take the ballista.
Another thing to add to the ship. And we can't fly.
We put this thing on rollers.
Okay, now I got to roll the...
harness for it.
Oh, wait, is this ballista hitting you, Sully?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I thought it was hitting Hrothgar. That hits my joke about the hit points.
Okay, he's just a badass. He launches this huge arrow. You take 38 damage, piercing.
It's not too bad for a tree-sized arrow.
It's a balsa tree.
If I have to make a concentration check on my turning a thing, I made it.
Okay.
Not sure if I do though.
Not on turn. They're just turned for a minute or until they get hit.
All right. Moonflower.
So because I was holding my action until Evil Sully made his action, so
Yep.
I'm gonna take that action.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Confusion on Evil Sully.
Okay.
So I believe that's a Wiz save.
All right.
Just to be clear, the other one's Evil Sully.
I don't think that's clear at all.
16 to beat.
Okay. Yeah, he just made it.
All right. So I'm going to run towards him.
Okay.
There are zombies in between us.
There are two right next to the ballista.
Okay. So I'll run till about 10 feet away, and then I'll I'll shoot I'll do a violent scream.
Okay.
So Moonflower's hideous maw opens up, and
I'm just picturing Zoidberg.
they're repulsed. Then so it's a con save.
Okay.
Did you make it?
Yep.
All right. Use a point to 8, 7, 8, and I'm gonna use a point to reroll. All right, well, whatever. 8, 7, 8, 2. So 16, 18, 25 damage.
Okay.
And you're not deaf.
I'm just ignoring you.
That's my feat.
All right. So Moonflower lets out this violent scream, and Evil Sully grabs his ears just in time, but you can see that he has taken damage. All right. So our buddy on the tower points his finger at you, Soul Wrench. Give me a wisdom save.
Oh boy, those are my favorite. Yes, I rolled a 19. So 20.
All right. You take half damage, so that is 38 damage, necrotic.
Can I use my reaction to give myself resistance to necrotic?
Sure.
Awesome. So then that turns into 19.
All right. Okay, so the undead start to make their way.
Making your way in the world today.
Ding. Takes it. Ding.
All right, if you're rolling against me, I got a reaction for you first that'll affect that.
Okay, yeah, I was just rolling to see how many go after each of you. So go ahead. There's 2 coming after you, Theria. So what are you going to do?
I am going to use my reaction to trigger Strength in the Face of Madness, which is one of the effects of my armor. For 10 minutes, any undead have disadvantage against me, and they can't charm, frighten, or possess me.
Okay, so they have disadvantage against you?
Yeah.
All right. Disadvantage 18, that probably doesn't hit.
No, I have a 19.
Okay. Yeah, they try to claw at you and miss. Rothgar.
Uh-huh.
I don't think 15 hits you.
Nope.
What about a 21?
Sure. I'll allow.
Okay. All right, give me a con save.
A con save. All right. Do you really want to know the answer? Because it's 20.
20-something?
27. Yeah.
Okay. All right, he claws at you, but doesn't seem to affect you. You don't take any damage. All right, Sully, you got 3 coming after you. Not the ones that are afraid, obviously. 17 probably doesn't hit.
Nope.
So these guys are just flailing around, missing. Moonflower. That, a natural 20 does hit.
Oh.
Give me a con save.
11 plus. Wow, that's my terrible stat. 12.
Okay. 67, that is something. You can choose to use your inspiration and re-roll if you wish.
I will strongly take your suggestion.
Okay.
I did worse than before. Got a
Okay.
5.
You take 10 points off your total HP, and you are stunned.
Man.
Yes.
How many are on him?
3.
So does that mean I have 70? Or I have my full HP minus 10 now? So I lost 10 damage and I permanently lost 10 damage. Or I took 10 damage and I'm permanently have that damage off.
Correct. Right? Is that how it works, right?
Well, it's not necessarily permanent, but it's your maximum hit points. It's one of the dangers of fighting undead. Kind of like
It's Sully can
Enervation.
restore it, I think, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
If he feels like it.
I had 4 points down, and you killed 1.
Yeah, and I let you roll a 6-sided die, too, and you rolled a damn 1. All right, Soul Wrench, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to close in on Jacques the vampire. Is he like hanging from the ledge?
Well, he's back to the ledge. You know, he's like the railing is holding him up.
Okay. So here's what I want to do.
Okay.
So if I use a cantrip, I can use a bonus action to do one of my my attacks with Volshavath. Can I switch the order though if I do the cantrip second? What I want to do is I want to try and wrap him with Volshavath and then throw him off the tower and then ping him a couple of times midair with my shoulder cannons to knock him further towards Sully and the group.
Sure. Why not?
Awesome. All right, so attacking with Volshavath to try and grapple him. I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that. So that's an 18. Should I use my
Dark One's own luck?
yeah.
Is that you're trying to straight up hit him, right?
Well, I need to hit him with Volshavath, and then he can attempt, so that starts the grapple, and then he can attempt to escape it. It's like an attack roll versus his...
Yeah, that 18 is not going to hit him right now.
Okay, so then I'm going to add the D10. So that's a 24 total.
Yep, that hits him.
Okay. And then he gets a chance to, well, let's see what it says.
Dude, we're getting a lot of forehead.
Sorry. So yeah, actually just hitting him grapples him.
Okay.
So then, can I throw him now? Try and throw him with that grapple?
Sure.
Okay. So then that's an opposed strength check, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Or
let's do that.
his athletics versus, or acrobatics versus my athletics.
Yep.
But he's also at disadvantage with strength.
Okay.
So then let me see what my modifier is. All right, I got a 17.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to grab and throw him.
Excellent. And then I'm going to blast him with some shoulder cannons.
Okay.
Sounds awesome.
First one is a 27. Second one is a natural 20.
All right.
Third one is 19.
Okay, you got 2 hits.
All right, and then the D100 for the natural 20 is a 24, so that's probably nothing.
Right.
But is that still double damage?
Yep.
Okay. So first attack, nice. Max damage, it's 14. And then the second attack, 15. So 29 total, and he gets knocked. So as he's in the air, he's pinged twice, knocking him back 20 feet in the air, and then he's falling to the
All right,
ground.
give me a caster check with advantage.
Okay. 19.
Okay. All right.
Momentum wing shit right there.
Yeah, he's tumbling back and hits the ground, but manages to land on his feet.
So you threw him towards us, though, right? So he didn't fall off the back; he fell off the front.
Right. That was my goal, to throw him towards you guys and then hit him on the way down so that he would get closer to you guys. Did he take does he look like he took any damage from the fall as well?
Mostly from where you blasted him.
Okay.
Theria, you're up, or Rothgar?
Well, I was eager to get to the ballista, but now that Moonflower's all pansy-like at the moment, I'm gonna have to go there.
You've got 6 undead next to you.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm just gonna run towards him to
Okay.
attack those. So
All right. Well, I'll give 2 of these guys attack of opportunity as you run past them.
sure.
They're not at disadvantage, are they?
I mean, if you want to give him disadvantage, that's fine.
No, not really. No. 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
1 con save.
Don't fuck me now. Just as I say that. 10.
Okay.
You have inspiration.
Yeah. I might use that actually. That's better. That's 20.
Yeah, they just claw at you, but it does no damage. All right, you're on your way to Moonflower. There are 3 undead around him.
Yep, I'll start attacking one of them.
Okay.
Seeing that they seem to go down fairly easy.
Yep.
Hopefully. All right. First attack, 25 to hit.
Yep.
10 damage.
Yep, dead.
All right. I'll attack the next one then.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Yep.
Even more damage.
Dead.
And the third one is a crit for a massive amount of damage.
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters if I...
Yeah, just roll because you could get another attack.
39, so...
No.
I do get another attack because I killed something.
That's right.
Can I make it to the Sully?
Yeah, we'll say you can.
Well, does it look like more undead are going to come towards Moonflower here?
Probably a good chance. Yep.
If I see one kind of moving towards, that seems like it's going to move towards Moonflower, I will move at it and attack him instead.
Okay. All right. That was Rothgar. Theria.
Well,
One second, I forgot when I was hitting Jacques, I forgot to add my hex damage,
Okay.
so that's an extra 11.
All right.
My bonus attack was on that one more person. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 13 damage. So
Yeah. That's destroyed.
I think I mistakenly thought before that volley was a spell, but it's actually not. It's just me firing a lot of arrows. So I can actually pick and choose who within that 20-foot square that I hit and don't hit. So I'm going to do that again.
Okay.
How
You've
many?
got- You've got 2 undead right next to you.
Oh, like right in my face?
They attacked and missed you.
Oh, right. I forgot about those guys.
I mean, you might as well just move away from them. They still have disadvantage, yeah.
True. Actually, this didn't occur to me before. Is volley one action? Like, if I have 2 actions, can I volley twice?
I think volley is your action. There's either the attack action or the volley action.
Oh, because it's not an attack, so I can't do a second one then. Okay. All right, that makes sense. All right, I'm gonna stab these 2 guys with this Sword of the Eternal Wound. First one is a crit. Second one is a 24.
Yeah. 2 hits.
My crit is an 87.
You're throwing down a lot of crits tonight.
Okay.
My damage is 9 to that guy. No, it should be 10 because I double the roll, right?
Yeah. You cut him in half.
All right, and the other guy is 12 damage.
Yeah. Both of those guys are destroyed.
So what do I see? So Hrothgar ran over to Moonflower, and there's a
Yep.
couple of zombies over there. Are there still large piles of other zombies somewhere?
Yeah. There's more moving in.
All right, I'm gonna shout at them then to try to draw their attention to me.
All right.
I'm gonna taunt them.
All right. You are taunting the zombies.
What
Give
is
me.
that? What the
give
hell
me-
is that noise?
What noise?
It sounds like somebody's playing a keyboard at the bottom of a well.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, that was you.
Mysterious stuff.
All right, 1 second.
What do you want me to roll?
Give me a performance check.
Okay. I got an 8.
Okay. You might want to work on your taunting skills. Sully, you're up.
So where are the other undead coming in?
Just from all around you guys, like they were working on building the siege machines, and they're just now moving in, attacking you guys.
And how far away are we from Vampire Jacques now?
You're probably like 30 feet away from him.
Has the Overseer done anything?
Yeah, he shot the ballista at Sully.
Oh, right. Oh, just that.
And how many undead are around Moonflower?
None right now because Hrothgar took care of him.
Okay, good. So I am going to cast Wall of Stone and create 200 feet of wall around us so that
Okay.
we're locked in here with evil me and with the vampire, or what I've dubbed the vampire,
Okay.
and try to hedge out as many of the zombies that are in here as I can.
Okay.
The wall's only 10 feet high. They might be able to climb over. I don't know how nimble they are.
Okay.
World War Z.
You
Oh wait,
manage.
Sully, did you put up a stone wall?
Yeah.
Nice.
As a reaction that I don't have, I'm going to look over at you and just be really pissed off. Like, what the hell, man?
There is one poor undead that you did not expect. So it's now the overseer, the ballista, the one undead, and the emperor. All right, he can't go. Let's see. Evil Sully will attack you again, Sully, with a javelin. 22. 22.
I'm gonna use a luck point and make him re-roll that.
Okay. 25.
I'm gonna, as a reaction, cast shield.
Okay. And it just blinks off. And you can see he begins to get very angry.
Are you speaking for him or yourself?
I'm speaking for him. All right, Moonflower, you're stunned, so you're enjoying the company of Rothgar and the sex grass, who now can take advantage of you.
Moonflower's okay with this kind of thing.
Now there's 2 Mike Hawkins.
What happened?
I have no idea.
Wow.
Does that mean they both get to go?
Do I get to? Do I get a roll to see if I can become unstunned?
No, it only lasts one round.
Gotcha. Man. All right.
So on the Emperor's turn, he bamps out.
Wait, the Emperor?
Yeah, Jacques.
God damn it.
Figures. I was right about to really mess him up too.
So now that leaves the Overseer and one undead who seems to be caught on the stone wall and can't seem to get to you guys.
Man, that means I lost both my hexes.
At this point, you can hear like a storm is brewing. The winds are beginning to pick up. And you can hear like trees snapping. And we're out of initiative order at this point.
Mujujami.
Oh, I'm going to go kill that skeleton or whatever it is.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, you do. I mean, if you want to describe it, you can.
No. You don't want to know.
Okay. Oh, okay.
He was deboned. Moonflower's a little concerned right now, especially since he can't move and the wind's picking up.
You're unstunned at this point.
What is other Sully doing?
He is attempting to climb over the stone wall.
Can I whip grapple him?
You sure can.
All right. 18 is an attack.
Yeah, it's a hit.
All right, so then it's my acrobatics against whether he wants to do strength or dexterity. 25.
Yep, you got him grappled.
All right, I'm gonna pull pull him back.
Okay.
I'm just going to look angrily over at non-evil Sully. Leave the interrogation to him.
We might have time for might not have time for a interrogation right now.
What do you want me to do with this guy?
I'm at least going to march up to him and like, I don't know, I assume he's wearing armor or something.
Yep.
But like grab him like by the collar of his armor and pull him in so that I can glare at him and say or ask, where did evil Purple Beckbar go? The slod you were talking to.
I don't know who you are, but I'm
Sullivan Malloy, you moron.
I don't know Malloy. I'm Mitch Connors. So I'll tell you that this purple
Mitch
guy
Connors
was.
has a southern accent. I know Mitch Connors well.
Oh, that's what you claim. He was telling me that wanted me to come back with him.
Why would he want that?
He said he was had a score to settle.
Yeah, with me, Sullivan Malloy. But why would he need your help to do that?
He said he was looking for all sorts of help. Said there was some kind of group that came and killed a bunch of him. Bunch of people that looked like him. Said he was going to find the worst ones of all of them.
Let me guess. He said their name was Keel and Nath.
He didn't mention them.
How was he supposed to get you out of this world?
He mentioned he had some kind of box.
All right, it's time to go.
Yeah,
Let's take him with us.
as the winds are picking up, Soul Wrench grounds himself rather than being buffeted about.
Okay.
Should we bamp back to?
I think so.
I don't see that we have much other choice.
Are we taking Evil Sully with us?
Yes.
All right. Then I take out the box and open it.
Okay. And you guys all vanish, and you appear where the arena should be, but obviously it is not there. It looks like in the same condition. Just pieces of the arena are everywhere, and the place is still rubble.
Do you have any of that sand left, Sully? Or do I have the sand because it was turning my hands orange?
Yeah.
All right. I have some. Do I have any sand left?
You still have a little bit of Big B's powder.
All right. I'm assuming we should go back to the Nipple room and see what the next world he went to find an evil version of one of us. Unless anybody has any other ideas.
I'd like to propose eating Evil Sully.
I'm totally fine with that, to be honest with you. You may find out more than he's told us, and I'm not sure what we're going to get out of keeping him around.
Well,
He
now
is-
you wanted to bring with us.
He
Or-
is the,
Or they get this bad. I've got secrets that need to be kept.
he is the worst version of Sully in the multiverse, according to Purple Beckbar.
I'm pretty sure he's second worst.
Still, I have a hunger, and he seems more than adequate.
You just ate.
What do you want to keep him around for, Sully?
Well, I didn't ask to bring him here in the first place. But I see no reason really to kill him just because the one who wants to eat him said to bring him with us.
But Sully,
We can push him back through the.
that is why. That is the only reason I suggested he come along. He looked like a good next meal.
But still, if Beckbar is looking to recruit one such as this, and if this version of you is willing to keep such company and entertain such goals, then it would be a risk to allow him to live
Yeah, he was clearly raising an undead army and siege weapons to invade something.
I'm more comfortable with that than with the Beckbar thing.
I'm not happy about either one of them.
Only, I'll tell you what, you can eat him if we kill every single one of your copies.
Well, I'm fine. Well, as long as we're happy or comfortable with the idea that they're not cool.
See, I'm not sure this one's not cool. I haven't hung out with him enough yet.
Well, if we find alternate moonflowers, I'll be the first to dine on them myself.
You'll be the only one to dine on them because we don't do that shit.
Nah. If we aren't going to kill him, then we need to make sure that Beckbar cannot use him any further.
How about this then? We'll push him through, not back into his own universe, just into some random hole. Good luck finding him, Beckbar.
Beckbar found him once. Perhaps he has some way of determining. If he purposely sought out this version, then it may be that he has some way of tracking them.
Or he didn't purposely seek this one out. He just picked a hole at random. We all know how dangerous that is.
He was trying to invade Muju Jamai at the time.
Muju Aunt Jemima.
So, are we letting this copy free, or shall I get my cutlery ready?
I just want to make it clear that we've been having this conversation in front of him the whole time.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear what alternate Sully is saying.
I mean, I'm purposefully having this conversation in front of him because if we don't decide to eat him, then hopefully he'll be so freaked out that he'll help us.
I vote no.
I vote yes, but I gotta put the game on pause for a second. I gotta put my daughter back to sleep.
Okay. Let's take a 5-minute break, Chris. So right there, as you decide whether to eat Evil Sully or not.
Maybe they'll just like look at them like we look at birds.
And shoot them.